Hey everyone! Today I have 10 secrets only people who paid for Bloxburg will know, so let's get right into it. The first secret is that you can get free block books. To do this, go to a dresser and click Customize Character. You can select items you want to buy for your Roblox avatar here. You can also enter the ID for items the Bloxburg catalog doesn't have. Do this by clicking the plus button and then copy-pasting the item's ID from its website link. Select any items here that you want to buy for your Roblox avatar. You can buy any item on Roblox through Bloxburg by clicking the buy button down here. However, you also get free block books by buying these items through Bloxburg at no extra cost to you. This is an amazing way to get block books. If you would already spend your Robux on these avatar items anyway, you might as well take a few minutes to buy them through Bloxburg since you will get free block books. So remember this if you want to spend Robux on avatar items in the future. The second secret is that you can hide your interact tooltip. By default, Bloxburg shows the option to interact with objects when you go by them. This can get really annoying when you're trying to take a screenshot or if you just don't like buttons crowding your screen. To turn this off, go to Settings, Options, and the option Show Interact Tooltip is here. Turning this off makes the game look so much cleaner and less overwhelming. You can still interact with things by clicking or tapping on them like this. If the option to interact with something doesn't show when you click it, you can always turn this back on in settings. The third secret is that you can use a free cam view in neighborhoods. If you own a neighborhood and are on computer, pressing Shift and P will put you in a free cam mode. You can move around slower by pressing Shift. This is so useful for taking screenshots and recording videos. You can also look inside people's houses with this, under the map, and more places you can't see without it. Additionally, if you give someone co-owner permissions in your neighborhood, they will also be able to use FreeCam when in your neighborhood. Next is that there are secret doors in build mode. There are two types of these doors, the flush secret door and the bookshelf secret door. The flush secret door can blend in with literally any wall, and a bookshelf functions as a bookshelf and a door. There are also secret hatches that you can color to blend in with your floor for a secret basement room. Many players don't know about these or forget they exist, so you can use them to make secret rooms that are incredibly hard to find. Next is that there is a command console on Bloxburg. To access this, you have to be on computer and press Ctrl, Shift, and X. This is the console, and you can enter many different commands here. These are the most useful commands you should know. Hide GUI and then the time will hide all the buttons on your screen for a specific amount of time. Enter the time in seconds with a space between the time and hide GUI. This is super helpful for getting pictures or recordings when you're not in a neighborhood. Motherload will return a message saying increasing player funds. However, this is just a joke and it says just kidding shortly after. This is a command in The Sims that actually gives you free money, and it's a shame it doesn't work in Bloxburg too. Weather effects, true or false, will make rain and snow disappear if you type false. This is good to know in public servers, since the rain and snow can make it hard to see. Help will show a list of all available commands you can use and what they do. There are many more commands than shown in this video, but they're not used very often, so feel free to check them out with this command. And finally, close will close the console when you're done using it. Next is that there's a secret room in the Bloxburg map. This room takes around 15 minutes to get to and has a secret decal. To get there, go to the top of the mountain and use a hang glider, fly over here near the edge of the beach and get off the hang glider. Now, just walk this direction around the map until you reach the mountain again, and walk past it. At this area, you'll see a triangular opening that you can drop into to enter the secret room. Just be careful not to fall off entirely. This is the secret room and the decal. Most Bloxburg players don't know about this, and it's a really cool secret. Next is to always use undo instead of delete in build mode. The undo button can delete items you recently placed, just like the delete button does. However, undo gives you 100% of your money back, while delete only gives you most of your money back. Using undo instead of delete saves you a lot of money and stops you having to work so much, so make sure to do this as much as possible. You can't use undo once you leave build mode though, so make sure you stay in build mode until you delete everything you can using the undo button, so you can save the most money. Next are the old coloring and mood menus. Right now, the coloring menu in build mode is very easy to use. However, before the middle of 2019, the color menu looked like this. As you can see, the colors were all super tiny lines that were challenging to click. This was especially hard on mobile and made coloring so difficult. Fortunately, This was changed in the middle of 2019 and made building so much easier. Old players will remember the struggle of using this menu and how hard it was to just select a color. The moods menu also looked different in the past and looked like this in the corner of your screen, very similar to the menu in The Sims. Now it just looks like this at the top of your screen. These old menus are secrets free-to-play players don't know about though, and many paid access players who bought the game later on don't know about either. Next is that Bloxburg got sold. In December of 2022, Bloxburg was sold for $100 million, and Coffee Stain Studios became the new development group in charge of the game. This was leaked before Coeptus, the previous owner of Bloxburg, made an official announcement, so it caused a lot of unnecessary panic. People were scared Bloxburg would become free or even be deleted. While Bloxburg eventually became free, it also got a lot of new updates. Prior to the game being sold, Bloxburg's updates were smaller and less frequent. People were happy to have more updates with a larger development team, and a lot of nice things were added. However, people became unhappy with the new development team when the job pay was nerfed. The job pay was a horrible update that hasn't been changed yet. Aside from the awful and unwanted job pay update, the community generally likes most of the updates from Coffee Stain though. The last secret is that there's a little figure by the observatory. If you go to the observatory and walk to this corner by the parking lot, you will find a little noob figure. This is also the location of an elf from the elf hunt in previous years. You can't interact with this figure if it's not an elf, but it's a nice Easter egg most players don't know about. Anyway, that is going to be all for this video. Feel free to subscribe for more Bloxburg content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.